ladies and gentlemen. There were comments a while back about all of these Asian men that were coming across the southern border. Well, they said that number has increased to a record number of Asians now coming across the US border. I'm not surprised. It's just too easy for them to make the journey and make it all the way in here. Yeah, of course, you're going to always have more trying to get in. So, the number of Chinese migrants illegally crossing into the US Mexico border has hit a new record with 24,200 arrested in the last 6 months, mostly in San Diego County, California. The huge influx is already equal to the number of Chinese people arrested for illegally crossing into the US in 2023, which itself set a record for being more than the previous 10 years combined. Taking advantage of holes in the border wall and the Biden administration lax enforcement border policy, Chinese people are buying plane tickets to Mexico and paying smugglers to take them to the area where it's easiest to cross into California. Overwhelmed custom and border protection then arrest the individuals, mostly single men, and keeping them in detention for 24 to 48 hours for processing before releasing them into the US to pursue asylum claims, according to sources. So, migrants from China wait for Border Patrol to come and arrest them after crossing into California. They will then be processed into the country and released into the streets of San Diego. In January, security concerns were raised after an emergence of CBP cut the number of questions processors were required to ask from roughly 40 to just 5 questions because they were overwhelmed by the number of Chinese people they were arresting. A Chinese family of migrants who just crossed over the border in the last few days told the Post that they had no immediate problems forcing them to leave their homeland, unlike migrants from other countries like Haiti and Venezuela, where civil order has largely broke down. They said they spent around $75,000 to come to the US. That's what these Chinese illegals are paying, $75,000 to come to the US. Money earned from their businesses back in China after hearing success stories of relatives who had already made it across. They went from Thailand and Turkey, and we followed a route shared on social media, they said. Another group of Chinese illegals wait for Border Patrol in Campo, a remote stretch of the Mountain Empire area, southeast San Diego County. They said their journey takes many weeks from China, where they ultimately head for New York. So the illegals wait to be found and picked up by Border Patrol, who escort them across the dangerous mountain region into custody, where they are evaluated to see if they have a genuine asylum claim. In addition to the 24,000 arrested, 17,700 Chinese illegals have been legally admitted into the US after making arrangements to enter the country through the CBP One mobile app. These are families who have experienced political oppression at the hands of the Chinese government. Many are dissidents. immigration attorney, this is what they're saying. We have this understanding of asylum seekers as poor, and that they only come to America for economic opportunities. But the people that I'm meeting at San Diego on the border tend to be at least middle class, if not upper middle class. These are the ones from China. Look, anytime they can pay $75,000 for their journey to America, yeah, they got money. So those who are released from the Border Patrol are taken by bus to San Diego and left at a local trolley station. There, a group of Chinese men operate informal taxis for those from their homeland. The men told, this is what they said, that they have members of their own community that can assist them because they don't speak English or know where to go. So they got people already here in the US that are from China that will help these people if they can make it to San Diego. When they first arrive here, they don't understand the language and are very scared. When they meet us, they feel at ease. One of the Chinese men waiting for the immigrants told, um, all right, so this is just what they were saying. The Chinese man who just got off the bus and had his phone, wallet, and ID stolen in Mexico, I will arrange accommodations for him tonight and treat him to a meal. I will also help him contact his family, he said, speaking through a translation app. However, the same group attempted to block um, themselves from, they didn't want anybody taking their photos. So they were trying to block anyone from taking their photos. So officials also expressed concern about the informal, unlicensed taxi line, concerned with the security of both the local communities and the migrants themselves. Well, obviously, it seems to me like the Chinese people, they are a lot more organized than all of these other groups that come across the border. At least when they get across the border, they just have to go to certain locations, and some of their own people already in the country will just go there and help them. So they seem to be a lot more organized. But y'all, you're going to have to tell me what you think about how there's now an explosion of these Chinese nationals showing up at the border. He said more now than even in 2023. No, y'all. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.